What's up guys, Darkdally here playing Fallout 4, and today I want to introduce you to my super high-tech, I guess it's a laboratory, that I've been building here at Starlight Drive-In. Now what I wanted to do, you guys know I like to build really high-tech and complicated things, and I also like to do settlement defense. So I was kind of at a loss of what to call this, because it's still very much a work in progress, and I built it to look like it's kind of under construction on the outside, which, of course, it is very much under construction at the moment. It's going to be very high-tech, not like what I usually build. You guys know I usually like to build wasteland-feeling stuff. This is going to be high-tech and smooth, and the farther you go into it, the more like Institute clean and high-tech it's going to be, because I want to make this place the pinnacle of all of my electronic wiring and defense and everything. This place is going to be, well, this place is being built, and this is why it's going so slow. It's going to be built around all of the electronics that run it. It's going to be very cool. Now, it's going to have an entrance, which it doesn't have quite yet. First, I built the quick entrance. It has two entrances. One, it's going to have a main huge airlock, which is going to be overly elaborate and just cool for the sake of being cool, right? I mean, that's what settlements are for anyway. But I wanted a quick entrance to get in. I wanted like a hidden, like secret feeling way to get in. But because the main entrance was going to be an airlock, this was going to have to be as well. It wouldn't make much sense to have an airlock into a huge, super secure building and then just have a back door that goes in, right? That makes no sense. So I had to build this as an airlock too. It had very limited space to do it. I'm going to show you today what went behind building this airlock, how to do it yourself, how to wire it up, which I've done before in a video, but it's been like a year. I figure most of you probably haven't seen it, forgot about it, or can't find it. So we're going to do that, and I'm going to show you this in progress and what's going behind it. All right, guys, so here's my here's the start of my building. It's mostly just a facade at the moment because, well, it's very incomplete, as you can see back here, which actually kind of helps us a little bit because that leaves the wiring of the doors exposed, and we'll get to that. So let's check out this. Now, a lot of the places I've built, which have been super complicated, I built huge fortresses and then I went through and wired them, which was, you know, that's okay, but that has led to a lot of messy wires in various buildings. I'll see if I can find a clip for you from one in particular I'm thinking of right now. Yeah, that's what happens when you try to wire a place that's already been built. This place is being built around the technology. Anyway, let's check out my nifty little back entrance here. I hid it as well as I could. Looks fairly hidden. And when you hit this button here, it opens the secret concrete wall, and I have, well, fake decontamination mist here. And yes, sorry about that, guys. I forgot to mute Discord yet again. I swear Discord never makes noises unless I'm recording, so I never think about it. I couldn't fit a decontamination arch in here, so I just kind of built this out of special effects. So we come in here, and this is my fake little airlock, and we close this. It closes the concrete wall behind us and opens up the door into my secret laboratory, where I do all kinds of experiments. Not really. All right, then we have the door there. Now this is, of course, just an elevator door, which I have... well, that wasn't easy to do, but I use the tools of place everywhere to scale it up and rotate it down. Now here's the inside. Now, if you noticed, you can't see in these windows from the outside. That's right. I thought that was kind of a cool idea. I wanted... Let's go to... I do have a shortcut in here for building purposes. I wanted to do like one-way glass on these windows, so you can't see in from the outside, and you can't shoot in from the outside either. They're effectively bulletproof for all intents and purposes. But I did want to be able to see out from the inside, of course. That's part of what makes this top secret, like in here. Okay, it's not really top secret, but what I'm saying is I wanted a cool laboratory, you know, feel to it with all the high-tech gadgets. Like I wanted this to be the nexus of all the most crazy high-tech logic gate-driven stuff I could. And that even goes down to the glass. This is very simple. I used a tool in SOE, that's Settlement Objects Expansion mod. I used there's a one-way glass tool in there. I just kind of clipped through these walls so you can see out. You can see out, but you can't see in. Very cool. So when you're in here, it's nice and sunny, but still private because you know that no attacking readers can see inside. Now I also decided to wire this up. Very slow process. I'm actually using conduits. I always wanted to do it. Never found really the time or anything to do it. It's a real pain, but I want this place to look clean and high-tech. But that's not what I want to show exactly in today's video because very little progress has been made on the structure itself because it's going slow because, again, I'm building it around the technology that drives it. This place is going to be power everything. You know, it's going to be like all the stuff I like to do. And today I want to show you how to make this door. I've showed it before in a video a very long time ago, and we're going to do that again today. It's a very simple matter. It's simply my regular logic-driven switch to a door, but I have two of them connected by a switch. I'm going to show you over here. I have a little mock-up kind of started. Let's get into build mode. I'll show you how to do that, and then we're going to continue on slowly with the progress here, and this place is going to be cool. I mean, when I came here and I just had this blank lot, what I was picturing a tall, like, shining black metal building. That's what I'm working towards. It's going to be very cool. All right, so here we have, we'll just pretend these are the two doors of our airlock. Two basic power doors, and that's all I have here, and a wall to put the electronics on. So let's go find this stuff. Okay, I've showed a million times, you know, the system I use to make logic gate doors. People probably either use the same system or their own by now. And it's very simple. I just use an XOR gate for each door. So let's put one here and one here. If you're not familiar with the system, I'll show you right now because it's part of this. Because I just use two of my logic gate doors and I just connect them with a switch. Is really the only way to do it. I mean, it's really the way I do it. I'm sorry. It's the easiest way to do it. There's lots of ways to build like an airlock kind of thing. If you guys recall in my settlement defense series, I was showing how I had doors that alternated so that only one could be open at a time. This is much simpler than that. Let's go ahead and grab a switch. So let's wire up this door just like it was, you know, just a normal door that I would use a logic gate for. All right, so let's have a switch on each side. We do need some power. Let's get us, here, let's just use one of these for power. Just simply starts off with running power to each switch. Of course, we're going to have to glitch the wires. I mean, that's a given. Everyone should know how to do that. So we got power to each switch. Each switch goes to that side of the logic gate, the red post. Don't even have to know how it works. You just have to know that it does, you know. And then the logic gate goes to the door. Whoops. And now this door, whoops, well, forgive the misstep there, but yeah, we're just doing this for demonstration. Then this is how I do my logic gate doors. Power to each switch to the XOR gate, and I'll put a link to a proper tutorial that I have done in this video. If I did lose you there, I just want to move on with this. So I would wire both doors up like this. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and wire up the other door. So we'll have two independently functioning doors. Let's find my switches. Here we go, here's some switches. And there's going to be a little, wires are going to be a little messy, but all right, this is going to be the same. I can't use that generator because it only puts out one power. I need to power two doors. Silly me. Let's see, let's just pop. These things are so loud and annoying, but yeah, whatever. All right, let's wire our switches back up. There we go. Switches wired back up. Now we need to wire these switches. It's just going to be the same exact thing, you know. Same exact thing. Wire both switches to power. I want to glitch this one to there. We're just running both switches to the red post and the logic gate. And then we're just going to run the black post and the logic gate to the door. This one should work too now. Yes, sir. Okay, so here I just have two of the same exact door that I use, you know, that's logic gate powered. Now, the way I do the airlock is very simple. I just take out these two inner switches. Notice I have switches on the inside. You could do an airlock kind of thing like this if you want that cool. I like the idea of the airlock. It's not necessary, but it's cool and it's immersive. You could do it like that, but then it's annoying because then you got to open the outside door, come in, close it, go to the next one, open it, close it, right? So what we're basically doing is we're just going to delete these inside switches and combine them into one. Now, both switches, you saw me wire them, they just get, you know, power goes to the switch goes to the red post and the logic gate, right? This is actually so simple that we can just take out both of these inner switches and you can literally run it off of one and it does the exact same thing. That's the same system I'm using over there. So we'll just put one central switch. It's going to run the exact same way. It's going to run to power and then it's going to go to the red post on both of them. There. That's all there is to it. If you followed that, I will have a tutorial down, a link to my tutorial on my logic gate doors down in the description of this video below, of course. And now, so when you approach, this will still open the outer door both ways, you know, however, and the other one will still operate the other door. The inner switch will now toggle these doors. So when you approach this and you open the outside, you simply come in here Now, in a previous version, one thing you could do, in place of that switch right there, you could put a decontamination arch, and this is something I've done before. I simply couldn't in there because I didn't have the room. And wire that decontamination arch up the same way the switch is wired up, and it acts like the middle switch. I did that in a previous video. We just come in here, we push this, it closes the outside door, opens the inside door, and that's how it works. It's a very simple little kind of... I didn't want to spend a whole lot of time showing this. It's a very simple little airlock system that you can do. And that's basically what we have here. I wanted to show you guys the start I have to my cool secret laboratory here. I'm not real sure what well, I know what I'm going to do with it. I just want the biggest, most high-tech, defensible thing that I can do, because that's what I like to build. And this time, instead of building out of junk, I want to build out of high-tech stuff. So there's going to be lots of computers and lights and switches and stuff in here. And I'm going to do my best to hide all the wiring that I can, which I've done a pretty good job of. Most of the wiring is contained within that foundation there, actually. I try to make most of the wires go through that and hook up down here, because I do plan on using the conduits, as I said. But these are a real pain to use. Everything has to snap and line up. So I'm going to use regular wires where I can and hide them under the floor. But I like this look. I want the look of the network of conduits running through here. So let's have a look at this door again. So this is the start that I have. Fairly humble beginnings, but it took a lot just to get this to where it is, to get this together. There's actually quite a bit to this. It's okay though, you know. If you want a good, big, clean build, it's going to take a minute. So we can just come here and hit the switch. I hid behind the scaffolding. And then this is it's the exact same system I showed over there, just the wires are wound around a little bit different. The elevator, I was debating what kind of door I should use here. Ended up using the elevator. Now, I know a lot of my viewers on PS4, I don't know how the rotation of objects is there. I know it used to be not very doable, and now it is somewhat doable to rotate. It's probably not much easier here, guys, to be honest. I'll show you what it took to get that door there. I used Homemaker. I used the door from Homemaker. It doesn't really matter what door I used. Just say I used this door. I'll show you how our rotation tools work. It was basically a matter, of slowly doing this. And to get anything, I wish I could just take it and just lay it down flat. I wished it worked like that, but it doesn't. And so it was a matter of, manipulating it on all three axes. There's no easy way to do it, even on PC. So if my PS4 guys are watching this and they're like, man, I wish I could do that, well, it's not exactly easy here either. But I did get the elevator door to lay down. I think it's very cool. Here's the start, guys. Tell me what you think. There's lots more to come. I know I went through this tutorial here really fast, but I've shown it before, and I've definitely shown how to do those logic gate doors before, and it's really not that hard. It's all very simple. It's just wiring power to a switch, wiring a switch to a logic gate, so on and so forth, you know. There will be complicated stuff here, though, and I can't wait to get to that. I want to make this the absolute pinnacle of all my best engineering. I've been spending the last few days trying to think of new logic gate creations I've never invented before, new turret systems, I got some ideas I'm going to implement here. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is the start to my, what should I call this? I'll take suggestions for names in the comments. I'm calling this my Black Fortress. I know I already made a Black Fortress several months ago, last year, I guess, probably now. And I did that at Sanctuary. This will be the Black Fortress 2, the Black Fortress at Starlight Drive-In. And it's going to be something really cool. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching and sticking through all my rambling while I try to explain what I'm doing. I didn't script this. Thanks for watching, guys. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Guys, my name is Darkdally, and I will catch you all next time.